Welcome back to Indianomics. I have been speaking with the Managing Director and CEO of IDBI Bank, Mr. Mahesh Kumar Jain, his first ever interview after he took over as at the helm of this bank. Well, Mr. Jain, a few questions on the industry. IDBI Bank has always been at the center of NPA resolution simply because it began as a DFI. The CDR cell itself was housed in IDBI. Now, when I last spoke to the Deputy Governor, Mr. Mundra, he said that the CDR cell should continue its work and act as the secretariat of the JLFs. Any progress on this thought?
I expect that there should be some thought process at the regulatory level with regard to providing a permanent secretarial structure. Because if there is a permanent secretariat structure to JLF, it will not only fasten the process, it will monitor the progress also wherever it is left open. The CDR structure is already available, manned by various resources from the other banks, and it is at arm's length from IDBI. There is a CDR empowered group, which is again at the senior level participation, and there is a core group. I believe that there is a scope to expand the mandate of the CDR to include the JLF, and there can be it may be broad-based by bringing more professionals to engage on day-to-day basis with various lenders and the borrowers or quicken the process.
Well, one of the things that the RBI announced in the first week of May is that when bankers come to the JLF, they should come with authorization to resolve and they should not refer back to the board. Have you all taken the decision to empower your JLF members?
It will be in the next board. So we will be going to the next board, and that was one good action taken by the regulator. Because once mandate is already given to the JLF, and based on that mandate, each banks have already decided the course of action, then it's a procedural matter to give the approval. And that should be rest with the executive powers.
Do you see other banks also doing that very soon?
Yes. I feel that other banks also must be taking the board level approvals or the delegation of powers to their executives with certain structured way or in with certain structured manner.
Okay, I know you told me that you're not at liberty to take names, but I am at liberty. I know that, this week the JLF for JP Associates met and a resolution is at hand. What is your sense? Can we see this getting resolved within a couple of weeks?
I'm very optimistic. I'm an optimistic person. I think there should be some improvement because our regulator is also actively engaged with all the stakeholders in the market. Bankers are also engaged with themselves and with the client as well. I think there should be some good news in the times to come.
Well, I also know that bankers are meeting the Reserve Bank on the entire NPA resolution architecture. You guys are going to be meeting the RBI on Tuesday. What exactly are you wanting from the RBI?
First of all, for getting the resolution, I think all the financial stakeholders are actively involved, be it government or the regulator or the banks or the ARCs and the rating agencies and the IBA platform also. There are a lot of enablers. Already there are a lot of enablers. Now with this ordinance, what we are expecting that there will be a quicker decisions, the faster decision. There will be confidence among the lenders. There will be more seriousness and more responsiveness from the borrower side. Probably the investors also may show better interest because there will be transparency in the entire process. So with that, I expect that the decision-making process will be quicker and faster.
Are you going with any specific requests? You know, some bankers were saying they want the CDR tweaked and they want the S4A tweaked because many cases are falling between them. What is your wish list for the RBI?
One thing basically what we are looking forward for entire thing that if there is a proper setup, there are proper regulations, there are defined guidelines that will help the bankers and all the stakeholders. Expanding the overseeing committee or oversight committee is another important area. There is a need to bring more professionals by expanding the scope of the overseeing committee who can engage with various resolution authorities in the country, including the prospective investors. So that we are expecting it should be quickly.
Well, Mr. Jain, I hope you get some of your requests. Thank you very much for joining us on your first maiden interview to the press after you took over this bank. All the very best to you.